If you are considering moving to another state, or you are just curious like me and wonder where the best places to live in the United States are, today I am going to tell you the top 10 states to live in the United States in 2022, so let's go. What's going on, everybody? My name is Trey and welcome to my channel Just Curious. In today's video we are going to talk about the best states to live in America according to US News' rankings, and this ranking is based on factors such as healthcare, education, economy, and crime, just to name a few. And before we get started, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to see all types of top 10s on many factors here in the US, and comment down below what state you are watching from. But enough with that, let's get started with number 10. At number 10, we have the Sunshine State of Florida. Ironically, Florida is where I am currently living in the Tampa area. Florida is an absolutely beautiful state with tons of lakes and beautiful coastlines. It's definitely known for its white sand beaches such as Clearwater Beach and St. Pete Beach. It is also sunny and warm for the majority of the year, which is amazing. For instance, it is November and it is still in the 70s all week. Some interesting things about Florida are that you are never more than 60 miles from the nearest body of salt water, and it is also the flattest state in the US, with the highest point only being 345 feet above sea level. Florida is also home to more alligators than any other state in the United States. Now, Florida cracked the top 10 by being ranked 3rd in education, having the 8th best economy and 8th best fiscal stability. Next, at number 9, we have the state of Massachusetts. Massachusetts is the 6th oldest state in the US and has a lot of interesting history. Believe it or not, the first chocolate chip cookie was made in Whitman, Massachusetts in the late 1930s by Ruth Wakefield, who famously ran the Toll House restaurant. So thank you to Massachusetts, because I don't know if I could live without chocolate chip cookies. They are my absolute favorite dessert. Also, Massachusetts is home to the first post office, which opened in 1639 in Boston. Now, Massachusetts cracked the top 10 by being ranked 2nd in healthcare, 2nd in education, 5th in economy, and 4th in crime. So not too shabby, Massachusetts. Coming in at number 8, we have the state of Wisconsin. Wisconsin is a Midwestern state with 2 coastlines along Lake Michigan and Lake Superior, and if you haven't been to one of the Great Lakes, I definitely advise you to take a trip there because they are absolutely stunning and you can barely tell them apart from the ocean. Now, we all know Wisconsin is famous for its cheese, but some other interesting things about it are that nearly 21 million gallons of ice cream are consumed by the people of Wisconsin each year. The people of Wisconsin seem to love their dairy. Also, the city of Green Bay is known for being the toilet paper capital of the world, of all things. So if we have another pandemic, it looks like you know where to go to get your toilet paper. Now, Wisconsin made the top 10 by being ranked 8th in education, 9th in opportunity, and 9th in fiscal stability, just to name a few. Coming in ranked at number 7, we have the state of Virginia. Now, Virginia got its name from Queen Elizabeth, who was also known as the Virgin Queen. Virginia was also one of the original 13 colonies and is home to the world's largest Navy base, which is Navy Station Norfolk. Virginia is also home to the largest office building in the world, which is actually the Pentagon. Now, Virginia made the top 10 by being ranked 8th in opportunity, 9th in crime, 12th in healthcare, and cracked the top 20 in basically all the categories on the list, making it a great all-around state to live in. Now, coming in at number 6, this is a surprising one to me. We have the state of Nebraska, also known as the Cornhusker State. Now, Nebraska isn't a state you typically think of when it comes to the best places to live, but it does have a lot of great things going for it. And some interesting things about Nebraska are that it is the birthplace of Kool-Aid. So thank you, Nebraska, for all of my cavities as a kid, because I was always drinking Kool-Aid when I was younger. And Nebraska is also home to the largest indoor rainforest in the United States at the Henry Doorly Zoo in Omaha. Now, Nebraska cracked the top 10 by being ranked 9th in education, 6th in infrastructure, 10th in opportunity, and 6th in natural environment. Now, at number 5, we have the state of Idaho, aka the Gem State. Idaho is a northwestern state known for mountainous landscapes and for growing potatoes. Idaho actually grows nearly 1/3 of all potatoes here in the United States. Idaho, in my opinion, is one of the most beautiful states in the country and is definitely a place I would consider calling home. Another interesting fact is that Idaho has the only state seal that was designed by a woman whose name was Emma Edwards in 1891. Idaho made it on the list by being ranked with the 3rd best economy, 10th in infrastructure, 4th in fiscal stability, and 10th in crime. Coming in at number 4, we have the state of New Hampshire, also known as the Granite State. New Hampshire is known for its quaint towns and large expanses of wilderness. Some cool things about New Hampshire are that the alarm clock was actually invented here in Concord, New Hampshire, and New Hampshire is also home to the first American to ever go to space by the name of Alan Shepard, and he was from Derry, New Hampshire. New Hampshire made it to the list by being ranked number 1 for the least crime, 2nd best natural environment, and 3rd in opportunity. Coming in at number 3, we have the absolutely beautiful state of Utah. Now, Utah is a state in the Mountain West subregion of the western United States and is also known as the Beehive State. Utah is home to some of the most beautiful landscapes and national parks, including Zion National Park and Arches National Park, just to name a couple. Some cool things about Utah are that it is home to the Sundance Film Festival, which is one of the world's premier independent film festivals, and it is also known for its great snow and skiing, as the state has an average of 500 inches of snow per year. Utah makes the top 10 by being ranked with the number 1 economy in the US, 5th in infrastructure, 5th in fiscal stability, 8th in crime, and 10th in education. So Utah cracks the top 10 in many areas, so good job, Utah. Coming in as the runner-up at number 2, we have the state of Minnesota. Minnesota is also known as the North Star State and is home to over 11,842 lakes. Minnesota is also located next to Lake Superior, which is one of the largest freshwater lakes in the whole world. Now, the state of Minnesota also has the largest mall in America, named, you guessed it, the Mall of America. This massive mall contains over 500 stores and even a 7-acre amusement park inside. Minnesota made the top 10 by being ranked with the 10th best natural environment, 9th in infrastructure, and 2nd in opportunity. It also cracked the top 20 in nearly every category, making it an overall great place to live. Now, before we reveal the number 1 state to live in the US for 2022, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, subscribe to the channel to see more top 10s like this one to learn all about interesting facts about the United States. Now on to number 1, we have the state of Washington. Washington is a beautiful state located in the Pacific Northwest and is also known as the Evergreen State. Now, I lived in Washington for a few months while I was processing out of the Navy, and I have nothing but great things to say about the people there and the beautiful scenery. Washington has tons of interesting things about it, but a few would be that it is located in the Ring of Fire and has 10 volcanoes that line the state. It also has over 3,000 glaciers, which are more than double of any other state here in the lower 48. Washington also produces more sweet cherries, apples, pears, and red raspberries than any other state. Washington runs away as the number 1 place to live by being ranked 8th in healthcare, 6th in fiscal stability, 4th in education, 4th in economy, and having the 3rd best infrastructure. Okay, so that does it for today's video on the top 10 places to live in the United States for 2022. Please comment down below what you found interesting or if you were surprised by any of the states that made it on this list. And also, please subscribe to the channel because in my next video, I will be going over the 10 worst states to live in the US, so you won't want to miss that one. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching today, and I wish nothing but the best for you all.